The honourable member for Edmonton Ellerslie has the call.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To great personal sacrifice and financial uncertainty, many small businesses closed their doors to help stop the spread of COVID-19. And while small businesses burned through their savings and credit, this government chose not to provide them any support for months, until the federal government partnered with this government to provide the Canadian Emergency Rent Relief Program. Will the government step up and provide support for Alberta small businesses able to reopen and not continue to rely on the federal government to support our Alberta businesses?
The Honourable, the Minister of Economic Development, Trade and Tourism.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Our government has implemented billions in dollars of supports for job creators and small businesses, ranging from small commercial utility deferrals, deferment of corporate tax, paying 50% of WCB premiums, and many others. As Dr. Hinshaw has stated, there is a cross-ministerial approach to the development of sector-specific relaunch guidelines in addition to the general business guidelines that are already posted.
Member for Edmonton Ellerslie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Given that many small businesses are preparing to potentially reopen as early as May 14th, and owners are scrambling for answers on how to operate safely, and given that this government is not providing enough information for these businesses on how to protect themselves and their customers, even causing the Mayor of Calgary to encourage small businesses not to open if they do not feel that they can operate safely, will this government commit to small business owners and their employees that if they choose not to reopen, they will still be able to access government supports that are available now and any that are rolled out in the future?
The Honourable, the Minister of Economic Development, Trade and Tourism.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As been mentioned numerous times, our government is continuing to review the situation on a regular basis, but protecting the health and safety of Albertans while they get back to work will always be job number one. Albertans have shown that they will adhere to public health guidelines, and we trust them to be able to continue to do so as businesses reopen. We are expecting to have guidelines for each sector publicly available very soon, and we are ensuring that we can provide effective guidelines in consultation with industry and business owners.
The Honourable Member.
Thank you. Given that many small businesses are struggling for capital, and given that these changes will include construction of plexiglass screens, increased stock of cleaning and sanitizing products, and necessary PPE for their staff, and given that the added cost of these changes to businesses that have already been hit hard by COVID-19 can be a barrier for them to operate safely or even to reopen at all, will this government take action and finally support Alberta small businesses by promising to use our proposal and create a provincial grant program that will assist businesses with procuring appropriate PPE?
The Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You know, Mr. Speaker, it's interesting to me and a bit confusing that the members opposite are suddenly feigning support for Alberta businesses and Alberta job creators. The members on this side of the bench have always supported businesses. Some of the first bills we introduced supported businesses. The best thing that we can do to help small businesses is to help them open safely, following the guidelines of the Chief Medical Officer and following the sector-specific industry guidelines we will be releasing within days.